Next on stage, Team Jeebly.
1, 2, 3,
Jeebly! Hi everyone, I'm Kim and this is Maya, and we have a couple of problems that we'd like to solve.
Hi, yes. See, I'm from Algeria and I live in Berlin, so I have this problem that sometimes I just can't get documents that I need very easily.
Like what, for example?
Like last time I had to renew my passport, so I needed my birth certificate to be sent to me, so I had to find a solution.
What did you do?
Yeah, well, sometimes it's not that easy, so I had to use my, to do what I normally do, like call my friends, message everyone on Facebook, and try to find someone who was coming to Berlin soon.
Did that work out?
Not so well. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
So then what do you do?
So, well, I had two solutions. Either I would use the post office and try to get it here as soon as possible, but either that takes too long or it's just not reliable. They could lose it. Another solution for me was DHL or another premium delivery service, but that's outrageously expensive from some countries. So it would cost me like a couple of hundreds of dollars.
Couple $100s. Wow, that's a big problem. I didn't know that the postal service was so unreliable and expensive. Well, I have a different problem. But I think I have a different problem. So I'm from the US and I'm based in Algeria working for the United Nations, and I love to travel. I've been to 30 countries, but you know what? I've never actually been to Berlin and I'd love to go. The thing is, I have a trip planned, but I'm not going with anyone and I don't speak German at all. I have, no connections there through my existing network. I'd love to be able to find someone who would just hang out with me for a couple of hours, maybe show me around, give me a little tour, or maybe even host me overnight.
I would. Well,
so we have a solution that solves both of our problems.
It's called Jeebly, which means bring it to me in Arabic. And the idea is that we create this interface where people can connect. So travelers coming from one country to another and people who need something from that place.
So they go on the site and they either register with their travel plans or they register what their need is and from where, and our platform will match them up, give them the opportunity to connect, have a little dialogue, and come to an agreement on what's going to happen. So the benefits for someone like Maya is that she has access to the things that she needs faster and cheaper than she would with the traditional services she's got to rely on. And for me,
Kimberly gets hosting, some insider tips from the city where I live, and some extra money maybe, and a social experience.
So we're not the only ones that have this need. We've done some market validation this weekend. We, in total, talked to 50 people.
We interviewed 50
people through online surveys and out in the streets around here. And we found that 89% have already had the same problem as me, meaning they needed something that they couldn't get easily. Everything from shoes that weren't available, or clothes,
candy,
tech,
or documents.
We also know that the sharing economy is on the rise, and people are sharing everything from their apartments to their pets to their cars, and they're looking to have these meaningful experiences with total strangers they don't know, at the same time getting a service. So our target market is definitely people like us and people like our team, students studying abroad, expats living, stationed with international organizations.
And that's what we want to build on. So we want to start with our friends to build a network and to get feedback quickly on how the interface is working from them and
work out, basically iron out
feedback.
Any kinks. Yeah. Then we would open it up to the rest of the world, starting by targeting existing informal and formal networks we know exist, like student associations, expat forums, such as Erasmus. So a revenue stream is basically, it's a transaction fee for a successful match. If Maya and I are connected, Maya is going to pay a fee because she's getting actually a good delivered to her.
But only when the request is fulfilled.
In the future, we could have potentially other revenue streams, such as product placement.
We've also examined our competition, and there are some startups that are actually trying to also help people get stuff. However, they are placing themselves more in the traveling business. They're trying to make the travelers into business people, whereas we are trying to build a community of trust and
meaningful connections. So this is our fantastic team. We have got a lot of momentum this weekend already. We've built a prototype. We've explored some possible revenue streams, and we're really excited to keep doing this.
Going.
We hope you sign up for our platform at jeebly.co.
Yeah, thanks a lot. As you mentioned, there are a lot of competitors out there addressing the space. The special thing about your platform is that you want to form community of trust, and actually, do people who travel already have made their plans when they enter Jeebly, or do you motivate people like you, Kim, to come to Berlin and bring some stuff with you?
Well, most people plan their trips very much in advance, so we assume that they would only enter it once that's done. But we would partner eventually with travel services like kayak.com or online services that provide this opportunity for them, and try to bring them to our site.
I think first thing in our head is about custom drugs and tax issues.
Yeah,
We are sure you have looked into this. So more the question is, what is it all around? You said, I've got a document which I need maybe from City Hall in a foreign country. How do you do this with power of attorney and so actually that she gets your document, and then when she got your document, it's not going to last or she's doing any harmful?
Well, I would put her in touch with my parents or someone, a family member that can get it. And that's why the interface is friendly and about connecting people so that they have the opportunity to discuss meeting points and how to do these, facilitate these exchanges.
Does anyone from our team want to address some of the legal aspects of this?
Okay, so basically the business process starts with the request by the requester basically. So he enters, okay, I want to get my passport over here, or I want to have Hershey's here. So he enters the request on the site, and at the same time the traveler enters, okay, I'm coming from here, from the US to Germany next Saturday. So Jeebly will then match these two persons, and then there's an interaction section where they can negotiate whether they want to share some price tags, or whether she wants to show him around, or how they will do detail the delivery. Basically, it should be at the airport to pick it up, so it will be easy for the traveler to take things with him. Then after the sorry.
So, if the two of them agree on well, Maya is hosting Kimberly and showing her around, I mean, you don't get any commission on that. So I think it's a crucial part of your business model that you get a commission on the fee, or did I get it wrong?
I think.
Yeah, I think the idea it's a transaction fee. Basically, you pay once you put in your request, then you pay for that.